I just like caught myself out there. I was like, that felt like a Nadine Coyle moment. Wait,
Yeah.
what date of birth did I just say there? That's what
Oh
it just
wait,
felt like.
you have to see.
What is this?
I have a pin, an Irish passport pin on my
Oh
coat.
my God, I love that. That's so cute.
And everyone asks about it, and then I'm like,
She needs to sign that for you.
I was like, wait until you see.
Wait. Oh my God. That is so cool. I need one of them. That is hilarious. That's what I was going to say. And she could literally see the blood drain out of everybody. She's like, I just it starts counting. Oh, so funny.
Hey, I'm Baby Queen.
Hi, I'm Katie Beza.
Hey, this is Ram McMullen.
Hi guys, Lara here.
Hey, I'm Jim Koala.
Hi, I'm Astridas.
And you are listening to Léim Thart.
And you're listening to Léim Thart.
And you're listening to Léim Thart.
It's out now.
I really hope you enjoy it.
So enjoy.
Back on Léim Thart after a little bit of a break with some more bangers, some more music. It's Aimée. Hello, Dublin head.
Hello, Galway head.
I
He's a
know.
Galway now, guys. He's moved. He's moved from a Dublin head to a Galway head.
I know, but it's Galway in the head, Dublin in the heart.
Oh yeah, we love that.
So much to catch up on, don't we?
I know it's been a long time since I've seen you. We were just saying it's like a year and a few months. Time has just gone
Yeah.
by quick.
And 2 years since your last time on Léim Thart, so there's been a bunch of more music since then.
What was the last single that we spoke about? Was that Hurt Like Hell?
It was Nobody
Nobody
Else.
else? Ah,
Yeah.
okay, right. So yeah.
Because we had the whole chat about Max Martin and how he helped you make
Oh
the
yeah.
song, and I was like, I'm very, very jealous of you.
Okay, yeah. I remember now.
And you told me as well to listen to This Is Pop, the one about I think was it a whole Max Martin episode? Or
You
was
mean
it
an
a
episode?
yeah.
Did you watch it? The Stockholm Syndrome?
Stockholm Syndrome. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it was. Loved it. Watched it
Insane.
again.
Yeah, yeah, insane. So good.
Yeah, thank you for putting me onto that.
Of course, anytime.
And you've put me onto some more music. Look at that for a segue. I think you've really been like peaking in terms of how good the songs are recently, because you've had a lot of good songs over the last while, but like even when you have like the good opinion in your mind of what someone's music like, there's still room for surprise, and these recent ones have been doing it. Like we'll get into the new single, but the Christmas song Grafton Street Lights did so well. It was on the radio, loads over here, even though you were in LA, and
I
it
missed
won
it.
like the Christmas FM song competition. And I think people just really related to
Yeah.
sort of connection to home, and that it was based in Ireland, because all the Christmas songs are American or they're British, and we have very few ones not only by Irish musicians but that are about Ireland.
Yeah, and I wanted it to be very specific to that because there's so many different people for many different reasons having to move out of Ireland and living in the likes of Australia, Canada, America, even if it's Galway or Cork. And the sentiment was just like, I just knew that so many people would relate to missing home at Christmas. If there's any time of year that people are going to miss home, it's going to be Christmas. And for me, I know firsthand how Christmas can be like kind of an iffy time of year if people have passed on in your family or if it's like an emotional time. And I think if any time of year you want to be around family, it's Christmas time. So me being away in LA, I was just like, this is just like the perfect time for me to get this out because I can relate to it too. I was homesick and wasn't sure if I was going to be able to make it home for Christmas either. But people really related to it and they really liked it. So yeah, I was delighted.
Like, I can't wait for every Christmas now, because that's the good thing
I
about
know.
Christmas songs. They're
Yeah,
evergreen.
they get to like, come here. If I get to be Mariah Carey, okay, and I only have to come out 1 month a year, or Michael Bublé, that would be absolute goals. I've been asked that question loads of times in interviews, being like, if you could write one song, what would it be? And I'm like, I Googled, I was like, what song generates the most money? I was like, Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas, that one. I wish I wrote that one.
Yeah. People would normally say, I'm trying to think what the other big classics are. Even
I
like
mean,
non-Christmas, any time of year.
yeah. I mean, what's probably the biggest song of all time? I would say probably Queen, or I'm not
Bohemian
sure.
Rhapsody,
Oh,
or I Want to Dance with Somebody,
actually, I don't
Wonderwall.
feel, Yeah, I actually think Billie Eilish may have taken the reins on one of them songs. That wasn't it
Bad
like
Guy
an
was definitely up there.
I need
And
to Google it right now.
I
What is
think
the
recently Sunflower, Post Malone and Sway Lee got like the highest certification in American history.
ah, what is the biggest song of all time?
I think is Candle in the Wind up there too?
According to Guinness World Records, White Christmas by Bing Crosby is the biggest song. Okay, I
Okay,
changed
well
my
there
answer.
you go.
I wish I wrote that one.
Never, but if someone asked me that question, if you could write any song in history, what would it be? I would never have thought of a Christmas song.
Yeah, but I mean, you get to just like chill on your yacht for 11 months of the year, and then one year they get to, 1 month of the year they get to come out. But yeah, Christmas songs are fun because every year they almost get a new life. Like I'm already thinking like what can I do for Grafton Street Lights when Christmas comes around this time of year, So
Sing it
it's
on
fun.
Grafton Street.
Sing it on Grafton Street. Yeah, exactly.
Deadly. And since then, we're going into summer. You've brought us a new banger. And
Yeah.
if there's one thing that is adored on Léim Thart, it's a pop banger. And this one is called Passenger Seat. And not only is it a banger, but there's like a lot of heart in the song too, especially once I sort of dove into the lyrics and then heard you doing some interviews as well talking about it. There's a sadness to it, but it's really beautiful in your connection to your late mom and how you would drive in the car with her.
Yeah, like I kind of the thing with me is every time I go into a studio session, I always know what I'm going to talk about. I always have the song title, or I go in and I'm like, okay, today I want to talk about heartbreak, or I want to talk about whatever. And that day I was missing my mom so much. I was selling my car at the time and I felt so sad and emotional about it because as silly as this sounds, I was thinking in my head, like, oh my God, my next car, like my mom's bum won't have sat on the passenger seat. Like, oh, this is so overwhelming. And I feel like that's something people don't talk about very much is having to separate when people pass away, is having to like clear stuff and, move, get rid of stuff or whatever. And I remember going into the studio and talking about that. And I was like, I feel like I just need to talk about that today. I need to write about that today. But I want to also keep it relatable, that it's not just for people that have passed away. It could be heartbreak or, people that miss somebody basically being in the passenger seat of their life, And I also didn't want it to just be sad song. I kind of wanted it to be a dancing through the tears kind of song. So yeah, it was interesting actually when I had released the song, until I really explained it, people were like, oh, I didn't realize that's what the song was about. And then once I explained it, it's almost like it gave a new meaning or life to the song to people, sometimes I don't like to drill what the meaning is straight away. I want people to almost come up with their own narrative and their own story first, because sometimes I think if I tell the meaning of the song, they can't really unhear that and they can't hear their own story, so I kind of like to let them have it for themselves first, and then I'll explain what the song is about.
Absolutely. And if there's one image or theme that is just ubiquitous with the pop genre, which of course you operate in, it's that of a car. Like, it's almost like an image that is always needed somewhere in someone's career, whether you are dancing on a car in the music video or the song is about driving or lyrical references. Like even someone that was just on Léim Thart, Astrid S, based her entire like album on a car. And I was like, this is exactly what the public want. And this is what they want from Passenger Seat as well. Was it conscious to you that you wanted it to be about a car, or was it kind of the link between selling your old car and just that you were feeling that about your mum that day?
It's a bit of both. I always listen to music in my car. So like even my new music that I'm working on at the moment, I have a specific song that is for driving. Like I love to write music that I imagine, okay, where is this person going to listen to this? Like, are they sitting at the beach sipping on a margarita? Are they driving their car? All that kind of stuff. And I think that's probably why there's such a correlation between car and the music, because that's where people are like alone. It's like they get to drive between work or whatever, and it's their time to listen to their music. And yeah, I always test even my songs before when they're mixed and mastered in my car, because the sound system is just so good. It's like your own little bubble, But yeah, it's a bit of both, to be honest with you. Yeah,
you're absolutely right to do the test runs, because once it's out there, it's out there.
It's out there. Yeah.
And how did you find the writing session with Gabrielle, Aplin, and Ash? Because like that's a great team. So
Oh,
bringing the heart and the banger together.
yeah, I just love working with the two of them. And we actually wrote Grafton Street Lights together. And we've been writing so much lately. I just think when you've got a team that just clicks and it works, just keep going with it. And we just naturally, like I've been working with Ash for a few years. But Gabrielle Aplin is just such, to say she's a writer, I actually think is an understatement. She's a poet, she's an artist, she's a creator, she's everything. But she's really good at helping me turn almost like my everyday sentences into like poetry. Like she's just so talented. And I think we work so well together. I bring out different sides in her and she brings out different sides in me. So we've actually got a lot of projects coming out together over the next like couple of weeks, which I'm really excited about. But yeah, we're just a really good team, if I say so myself.
Well, I can agree.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely love to hear that you get on well and that you have more on the way, because given how these two songs so far have been that we've heard of, looking forward to hearing what comes next. And over the summer, you're still keeping us fed. You have a huge show in the Academy on the 4th of August, bank holiday weekend, back home in Dublin.
Yeah.
You're, of course, going to be giving us Passenger Seat.
Oh, of course. Yeah, we're gonna have all the good ones and lots of new ones. I've actually got something that I'm going to be announcing in the next couple of weeks, which I'm so excited. I've been working on for the last year. But am I allowed to call them summer bangers if they're my own songs? Am I allowed to say that? I can say that, right?
Definitely. Of course you
Okay,
can.
good. I have like this thing in sessions where I'm like, don't jinx it. Nobody's allowed to say this is a smash or this. I'm like, don't say it. Don't say it. You don't want to jinx it. I actually also have that with Love Island. I haven't been able to watch Love Island in years because ever since I stopped watching it, my songs have been on it every single year. So I feel like it's like a jinx now. I'm just not allowed to watch it. So when my friends are talking about it, I'm like, I'm not allowed to know about it.
Well, I definitely think you can say summer banger, because I remember with See You There about like 2 years ago, I was like, this is the summer banger that we need. And you're like, are you sure? And then it became a summer banger.
It was that was so fun to perform live. Summer is just my favorite time of year, and it just feels like the time that I come out of my shell. Michael Bublé comes out in the winter, I come out in the summer. Summer is just like, I just look forward to doing shows and festivals, and I feel like all the time when I'm most inspired to write is for summer related topics, because it's honestly, I just feel like in the wintertime I just like cocoon myself. I'm like, wake me up when it's blue skies and the sun is shining.
I think this is presenting a unique problem. We need to set up a section of the industry where there are songs, the same songs that come out of hiding for the summer every year in the same way as Christmas does. And if we have those summer songs every year, then you are going to write the biggest song of all time, because as you said yourself, you naturally like a summer song.
Yeah, I want to hide away for the months of winter and just come out when the sun is shining.
Well, that's a great lead into summer. Passenger Seat out now. Tickets on sale to the Academy 4th of August. I suppose, Aimée, no pun intended, see you there.
I love that. I will see you there. Thank you so much.